timer. I'm going to record an hour because I have a little extra. Yes. I was asked about my basket here, and for Tracy, my guess is you are going to see this as a recorded video, and so that is okay. Thank you so much for all your nice comments, Tracy. If you see this, I know here in Denmark it's late too, and I'm also very tired. But I have a little extra here. I was asking again about the fills I'm using, and it's actually it's these cleaning cloths like this. You actually use them as a cleaning. They are made out of 80% viscose, 20% of polypropylene. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. I had a question from Tracy, who asked what I was using for my filled roses like this, Laura. I have made these. And Laura, thank you for coming. Good to see you. I buy these. And as you can see, it's the same white as it in the packet. What I'm doing to make these colors is that I dye them. I also dye yarn. Is it batting? No, it's I am going to open to show you. These, I don't know if you know these. These are meant for cleaning, house cleaning, Laura, like this. They come like in, and then you use them as cleaning, water and dry for everything. In Denmark, we call it chamois cloth, like cheap cleaning, and it made out of wood fiber, viscose. So what I'm doing is I wash them, then I color them. In Denmark, as you can see, it says everything clean as it for cleaning. They're made of some sort of non-woven material. Yes, these chamois cloth, car wash cloth, fiber, wash them, and then they're getting soft, and then you can dye them with fabric dye. then that's what I'm using as a filt. Here, as you can see, Laura, I have then I have cut them out like this. So and then I have colored. Yes. You have only seen it in this color, right? Here in Denmark, we can get them Aldi. I don't know if you have a Aldi. These are from Aldi. Aldi get them in different colors. Sometimes you'll have them in blue and white. Sometimes blue, white, and red. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. And these I use for the darker red, like this. And then I have the yellow. And as you can see, I can color them. Okay, you're going there, and as you can see, it's the packet in Denmark look like this from Aldi. These are produced of NV New Manta of in Belgium, and as you can see, Laura, I color them and dye them in different colors. Yeah, as you can see, dark blue, turquoise, and this. I'm going to show you, Laura, and you haven't seen Sherry, because what I'm doing, I'm using them. I have made this. This is a hat like this. And as you can see, this I have made out of cereal box carton. And these roses are made of this cloth filled or chamois cloth. As you can see, I have leftover here of the leaves. I have just colored some in green. I just made this green, lime green color, like this, for the leaves, to the flowers. What do we have? Then I have a darker, a real dark red. I use ordinary, I use Dulon fabric dye, because that's the only brand you can get in Denmark. But you can use any fabric dye you have in hand, and you can also use a food dye, but then you have to consider you can't wash it because the colors would run out. You have fabric dye, yes. So as you can see, a very neat little one here. So I have also promised, keep my hat on, to show you a video how I make it, and the project. Yeah, do you learn? Yes. So I am going to make a tutorial how I make this, and this time I'm going to make a black hat with red roses around. So I am going to show you in a video. So I also use the long colors for when I dye yarn. I like to dye my yarn in different colors, and I make these out of waste paper, I think it's called, or newspaper. I make them into straws, and then I weave them. And sometimes I use my flowers like this around the edges. And as you can see, Laura and Sherry, I also make these tiny roses out of these are actually my used baby wipes. I have made out of baby wipes who got colored. Oh, thank you, Laura. So, as you can see, my little baby wipe. So, I can show you here. I can show you one, Laura. I have one, just a minute. These are for my chest drawer I'm making. As you can see, I saved these because I have a lot of small things I like to make a chest drawer, so I make them transform to this. And as you can see, I just decorated this, and then I am going to use them as a chest drawer. So I'm going to make like this and put a handle, so I have a cabinet. Yeah, you call it a chest drawer, like this. Let me show you. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah. So just need to find some thread here. A piece of string. Let me see if I can do it. As you can see, I collect, Laura, and save all my Let me take a pink one. I have a pink one here with glitter on it. Let's move it up a little bit. And then I fold it like this. And one more time. So I have for 6 like this. And what I'm doing, I'm starting to cut up about an inch here, like this. And then I fold it again and fold it like this. So you make some heart shape. Cut them around like this. So you end up with 6 leaves or petals like this. From your baby wipe. And then you take this, one of these, Laura, and simply twist it around a matchstick like this for the center part. Just string it around like this. So you have a little center. And then you simply stretch it a little bit here. String on like this. Take a string. I have another video, but I can't remember if I made one in here. Then you simply stretch it a little bit here. Place them like this. Squeeze it a little bit together. Tie it with a string. Again, like this. The opposite side. Like this. And then you shape it like this. String it. And string it again. Twist it like this. Put it on like this. And string it all around. Shape them like this. Secure. And here you have it, Laura, made for you. A little pukey baby white rose. So, and then I use them for decoration, and then as you can see, I can cut some of the green here. Now I got it, but I wanted to show I have done a very good bargain today. Make 3 like this. and cut them like this, half point down. Thank you, Laura. But I have seen some of you your videos, and you and like Sherry, you're making your baby wipes always fall apart. Okay, I use I buy these. They are from Little, and it's the same brand. You can also buy them very, very cheap in Aldi. Aldi is very cheap with baby wipes. I give less than $1 for 80 baby wipes, and they are very strong. You can get them, but you say that they are too soft for it. Okay, so I think it might be the brand, perhaps. I'm not so. Where did I put it? My glue stick. I just cleaned my table. Have you ever tried that? You know, you get this point where you, okay, I need to clean up my craft room, my craft table, and you simply end up not being able to find anything because you have just cleaned up. Not in that box. Not in that box. Nope. Okay, but what I have done here, I have just cut the leaves, but I have cleaned up. And then you simply glue them on like this, Laura. But you can use any type of material for your roses. It seems you disappeared. Yeah, wow, that was cheap. Bacon for 50 cents. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. So it's cheap. Aldi, yes, Aldi. I'm very happy for our Aldi here in Denmark because you can really find some cheap food. Yeah. So I can't live without a glue stick. I need to. Yeah. I cleaned up. Why did I clean up my desk? Yeah. Because I have a little show off today. I wanted to show you. I have already shown how you glue them on, so I'll save it for later. But I had a Teresa suggested. Oh, you here? Thank you, Laura. I can see I have 2 or something. It's not many I get for my live stream, but it has problems by sticking on this inside. Also, the service is very. So Tracy has actually suggested I should try to sand it a little bit before I stick it on like this. It was something I got today. This for sticking. I found it very cheap. Now I'm not so sure because it's going to be very dark brown, and I have pink where it's going to be. So I'm thinking I'm going to maybe leave that one, and it's because I have a lot of these little things. So I was thinking I'm going to make a little chest of drawer to one of the walls out of these. I show in the other video how I make them. It's actually very simple. As you can see, I buy my milk in Aldi too. So I can show you here. I cut them up like this. It's okay, I have 2 videos where you show it. Remove one side, of course, and clean them very firmly before you do it. So I was like this. Now I got this. So it looked like this. Then you are cutting down here, just as the same as this. It is vinyl, yes. Self-adhesive vinyl. Adhesive, self-sticky vinyl. It cost about 20 kroner for 2 meters, and $1 is about 6 Denmark. So it's not that bad. As you can see, then I'm folding like this. What I'm going to do is use this cheap felt cloth to put inside. Then I simply hold them together so it looks like this, and find my stapler, my faithful stapler here, and staple 2 staples like this. Fold this up like this. Staple and staple. And as you can see, now I have a drawer. So what I'm going to do is use this cheap felt material for coming up, but I was very lucky. I'm going to show for the yeah, because I was shopping and I also found this, because this is going this is also vinyl. These little teddy bears on this, and I'm going to make the base for the chest drawer with this. As you can see, I love the little fun teddy bear. Can you see it? It's upside down like this. So I think it's going to be very cute. So, and another thing I found very cheap for crafting. I couldn't help it. Napkins. These are napkins with tiny little puppies. Give about, there are 30 in this one, and these Christmas here, also on a very cheap for 10 Denmark. Then I got a lot of good stuff yesterday. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have some fun stuff, but Laura, and then I got these plastic goblets. I think I'm going to make them into pokers like this, put handle on them. I got 6 of these for a tenner, 10 Denmark, and it's a little bit more than $1. For these, I got 3 in pink and 3 in purple. To transformation, for maybe I could make a like roses or something here with these. Then put it in my corner. You love them? Yeah, I love them too. They're very beautiful. You see, they came in these 2 colors. Very cheap. So they're designed and made in Denmark, it says. Then I found this cheap watercolor. I'd use them also to my baby vibes, if I think that has to have some extra colors. So I color them watercolor, or I use them for color paper, book pages. So also $1 or 10 kroner, less than $1. So cheap. Then I went to my local we have candy shop, and he whenever he has emptied these candy boxes, I get them for free. So and that means because a lot of time they have to pay money to get rid of them. So they are so happy when people come and ask, "Do you have some empty candy boxes?" This is from Elizabeth was making fixing my puzzle. I sent it for her, and she had all these colorful leaves, and so she said, but this they're from. She buys these cheap Hawaii floral things, very cheap, and then she simply string them up. And as you can see, I thought that was a very fancy idea, so I did the same. A lei, it's called a lei. Okay. In Denmark, it's a blomsterkrans, flower decoration, blomsterkrans. You put on. Yeah, fun LA. Okay. I just learned a new word. Yes, it's very nice of him. We have a lot of nice people here in Denmark because he has to pay for it to get rid of them, but he collects them for me. So sometimes I just have to go and see his shop, and then I get 10 boxes like this for free, and then I go home and clean them. Instead, I have to buy them. And I found out between here my flowers, these little tiny plastic tubes. So, and as I already can see, you can use them for Bohemian fabric bead, I think, because they're hollow. So you can actually use them for something useful. So, and unfortunately, I have yeah, you know a person who loves unicorns, right? There's only one person, and that woman, I love her very much. Elizabeth Brewer. She is such a nice, warm, welcoming lady. And I was actually in our Danish store. It's a Danish store we have here called Flying Tiger. Yes, Laura, you want to see what I accidentally got for her? I couldn't help it. Have a look. You know what that is? It's for a mobile phone. And I couldn't, this unicorn has Elizabeth written on it. Oh, you love Lucy too? Yes, she's so lovely, Sherry. Yeah, she's going to love this for her cell phone, mobile phone. So I know I have sent her one, but I am going to send a little small extra unicorn present to her for her. Yeah, she's going to love this one, I'm sure. So she can sit like this and talk. So yeah. Oh, she will name it. You know what? I guess that too. Yeah. Wonder what she going to name him or her. It can also be a her, or is it that she said something? Yeah. I am going to send it to her. I know she will. So I'm going to put it on Monday morning in the mail. So it will go about 8 days before she will have it. But she's going to have it for her cell phone because when I don't know if you know you walk and then you just spotted and Elizabeth, she was just there. So extra gift for Elizabeth. And I also got something, yeah, can you hold a minute? Because I bought some extra unicorn for her. I'm going to show you something funny. Um, I'm going to show you. I'm back. Oh, please no. I hope she's not seeing this. I got these. Can you see it? It's it's an inflatable. You fill it with air. It's a unicorn where you can put it on if you go into a bathtub or in the beach or in the pool. Then you can blow this up, inflatable unicorn, and then you can put your drink. You have space for your drink. Inflatable cup holder, shape as a unicorn. And these are also for Elizabeth. I took the last two that got. So I have, as you can see, made a little unicorn surprise for her. So they are going to her Monday morning. Together. So, and I'm sure she's going to like it very much. So, yeah, that was a little show off. And I think I'm going to send some for her. I'm also going to make some what do you call it? Napkins. Oh, thank you, Sherry. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, I just love Elizabeth, and you know what? Sometimes I love to share things, and um, I'm a very happy person. I like to bring joy to people, especially you know. Yes, Laura, I am. I have only. I am. I have already. Yes. Okay. It's going to ask me something. It's okay. Yes. I am. I have already prepared some tags. I have got one here. Um, I have. It's going to be this size for the tags. As you can see, this is a little. Uh, I don't know about the divas. I haven't seen that one. Uh, it's you're working on yours now. Yeah, I haven't seen. I have to go in. Oh, the divas. It was the red, blue, and white, right? Yes. And I know Emily said it has to be a little bigger than ETCs, but yeah, I think I'll work on them. I think I'll go in and sign up for the divas. Are you going both of them, Laura? This is actually one of them. I think I have a time for them tomorrow, and as you can see, I'm using the same here on the back side. Okay, thank you. Yes, and as you can see, this is my hand crocheted corn husk string I'm making. So do we still have Sherry? Yeah. You know what? Is it okay I go out and have a refill? So I'll be in a minute. I'll go and pick up some coffee. Hopefully that's okay. Thank you. And I'm back with my coffee. Hey. Yeah, it's expensive. I'll give you that, Sherry. But in Denmark, it costs the same because we have the government sold the post service to Sweden. So it's the Sweden who take care of our mail. And what happened was that it's to send a letter for about you're in Canada. It's going to cost me for 500 gram 50 for Denmark. And if I'm going to send it to Denmark, here in Denmark, it's the same price. It costs the same if I do it local, or I can also, of course, local send it economic, but then it can take 4 weeks. It's actually faster for me. I have a friend. I sent a packet to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, and the same day, my friend went down and shipped a packet for here in Denmark, Frederikshavn. Elizabeth's packets came after 8 days. She had her packet. It took about 3 weeks for that packet sent in Denmark from Copenhagen to Frederikshavn. Because these people slow everything down. So, but it's okay. But it can be I don't know the prices in Canada or US. But of course, it's not cheap. I save up for it, so I have saved up so I can send about maybe 5 or 6 little packets in a month. So as you can see, I also got these creamy powder. It says marble decoration powder, also for antenna. So, but Sherry, you can sign up for local. There must be some other in Canada. So, but I saw you are sending local too, Laura. This is my dinner. Canada is very expensive with everything. I heard that too. So, but I saw there was one who have right international, but I don't know. But I am going to make the tags, and then I am going to see if there's someone. So what I'm doing, you know what? Yes, Sher, and that's what I was telling you. You have to think about you, and the cost of it. Of course, you have to. Um, it's not always you have the money for it, and things are not getting cheaper. Definitely not. I don't have. Some people have more money than me, but you know what? I have I sew a little bit for people. So sometimes they're very kind and give me a little extra for what I am making for them. Understand you. I have also tried and you know to send out in a swap, and I sent mine, and she never sent anything return, and it was local, but that was a little sad. So and I think it's why I only signed up for one of them. That's a little. You're right about that, Laura. So, and it was actually one of these pocket junk journals I have made with stuff into it. I have put a lot of money and energy, but I never get anything returned as promised. So now I'm only sending little happy mails, you know, little things. So some I found very cheap, or things I have made myself, but nothing. But I have to admit, Elizabeth was actually the first one I have ever sent overseas. It was actually the first time I tried to send something overseas, the first package, because I felt when I heard Elizabeth would love to have postcards and little things from different countries. And then I told my son, just spontaneous, I am going to send Elizabeth something. So he helped me with the posters of it. So it was so nice of him. Did I get it straight, or did I get it? Nope. That's it. Now I have just made a junk journal cover out of my Canberra box to do. So, yep. That's it. Does it look straight, doesn't it? Yeah. to be covered. And here it is, my junk journal pocket. As you can see, I'm already started to fill it up with goodies. You make a lot of junk journals? Oh, yeah. You do make videos. I have seen some few. Sherry, yeah, I love them. I make both the real junk journals, and then I make these pocket junk journals out of old books. And as you can see, sometimes I collect. Just started, Laura? Yeah. I cut these and saved these for tags. Fun stuff. And I've cleaned that one because I like the little kitty. There's a little kitty on it to cut out. And then I simply stuff it in here. So, do you make them, Laura? You can also make junk journals with fabric. So, and old paper. See, I got candy wrap paper for butterflies. This. As you can see, Laura and Sherry, I make these out of you haven't. I have made I have made a video, Sherry, where I show how I sew the pockets, and sometimes I just fill it up with junk, and yeah, I do that too, Laura. Just collect what I find, and finding savings. This said, oh, thank you. Yeah, oh, about I found another one. Yeah, if I can get it out here. Here's a blue one with a pink stomach, and it's just like a cardboard I have made, and use the candy wrap as the wings. Yeah, I have a little more room, and that's why I, as you can see, save these fancy candy wrap. I just got some new one here from Toffee, like this. Butterfly wings too. As you can see, Sherry, it's just pockets like this. I have 4 pages in each string that I, as you can see, stitch together and place. But I have when I make these big junk journals, Laura, I collect all sort of things like bread paper. This is little kitties. I have collected these also from, and you know what? Then I save this very. This is also something who goes into a junk journal as pockets. So now they're getting, the first beginning is in my pocket junk journal here. Sometimes when I make this mixed media, where you have to add a lot of stuff, like the last one I made here. And more of these. As you can see, what I'm doing is I recycle. This is number 13, mixed media with Emily. And this is number 14, mixed media, Emily. I made this. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, it's a cute little kitty. So then I simply, when I say, okay, I can join today, I do that. I grab my, what I call my mixed media junk pocket journal, and you know, sometimes I have a lot of different stuff. I have a ribbon, yeah, I have tags, the little kitty, playing cards, candy wrap. This is from marshmallow flavor, dolphin with chocolate. Then I'm going to transfer it into a bookmark. Glue, cut it up and glue it on or sew it on a cardboard and make like a bookmark. Yeah, you know, like you said, Laura, just gathering a lot of stuff, collecting. I found this from a toy store, an old receipt with Fætter BR is called in Denmark. And as you can see, I cut this out of old cards like this. And sometimes I use them as templates. So, but I am on it with the tags. And I am going to tell you, I'm fully understandable about. It is expensive to send from US to Denmark, and you know, and like the times are now, Yeah, you know what? I do the same. And sometimes you get uh like cardboard. You always get the boxes when you shop and stuff like that. Sometimes I clean out because sometimes you have it running coming when you shop. You get a lot of things. Um, and sometimes I just collect a lot of things, and sometimes I have a friend here in Denmark I swap with. So and it doesn't have to be what do you call it, expensive stuff. It can be cheap things, fun things. um this is an as you can see, from Aldi in Denmark. um Sometimes I save them. So I have seen your videos, Sherry. You make some fun stuff and good stuff. See, then I found these cards, free cards, and then you have cardboard, and that's what I'm using for the tags. Or I use this backing. Um, what was I thinking? Yeah, I have old stamps here. Some stamps I can put in my junk journal. Forget. Oh, I found something extra here. See, I found from an Easter chocolate a little sheep. I know I have seen this little sheep somewhere. Yay! Here I got the sheep and I got the little chicken. This also, this cardboard from candy. Special if you have grandchildren or children and you buy candy, fancy candy. Um, you can save all these fun stuff, the paper. Um, so thank you. uh, I love this little lamb here. I think he's so cute. And the little chicken. They're from Easter chocolate. Very on sale. There has been some include a little chocolate on the stomach. So, but I do you think this is too glittery, or do I have to put a less sequence on them? I don't know, but I am going to of course. Oh, thank you, Laura. So it will be in my swap, or it's going to a little happy mail I like to send out to stranger. Yeah. So to make people happy, you call it yeah, Emily called it a random act of kindness. I have been so lucky, and the reason why I also want to give some sweetness from Denmark, is because somebody has done it to me, strangers. When I was living on the street, when I was a child, I have a lot of kind people. When I had it very hard, they came with food packets, and some know I don't, in a while, didn't have much money. They come and she save all her fabric scraps for me, and sometimes they just come and bring a, a bag of coffee or something. Sometimes it's a little extra. And I have been so privileged that people, strangers, have been kind to me. And I know for a lot of us crafters here on YouTube, we have severe health issues. Some of us, anxiety, and we doesn't get out much. I don't get out much. I have good days, bad days, and you know, I know how happy I get if, you know, one day sometimes my son pops up with fun stuff, or you're sitting with your sewing machine, Laura, you make a quilt. um or you just fussy cut, you get an old. You don't have a car here? No, I don't have a car. So you don't get out. I don't even. I don't even have a bicycle. But I can show you one thing. The way these people, young people, are driving in the traffic, it's horrible. I mean, there's no limitation. They don't know any rules. They just make their own rules as they go, as I say. So you are a little bounded to your place. Um, I'm very lucky because I live in mid Copenhagen, Denmark, and normally the rent here is very high. But because I have been lucky, I have a part of my. It's not like a owner, but it's a part ownership of my apartment or flat. So that means I have a very low rent, a reasonable low rent. Mm, I can understand that, Laura, because the distance in US are very very big. I heard. And you don't have all these public traffic. It's hopeless and expensive. I mean, it's very very expensive. I have a friend. She said, I'm going to hang that up again here. Um, I need a little drink of water. Mm. I had a friend. She was inviting her. As you can see, I have prepared for a lot of tags. This one was looking like this before I decorated it. Uh, and as you can see, I simply just gave it some of this vinyl. Mm. Oh, sorry to hear. Mm. Yeah, sometimes I mean it's I can't understand it because I was also had a doctor appointment and my son couldn't give me a ride, and it costed me over 200 krona just to get to the inside town with public transport. And if you have to go, for example, to the movie, it's so expensive. I mean, two people, you easily 500 krona, and or in zoo, if you have to go in zoo, it costs 200 Denmark for one person just to enter the zoo. And this famous Tivoli, it's also 250 krona just to get inside. When you're inside, you have to pay to try the things. I mean, it's for a family, it's expensive. And like you, Sherry, I have a piggy bank. I have to put money aside, and that's also why sometimes I make a little extra, and I get sometimes a little extra from kind people. So, or mostly I save up a lot of things times what I can to get. So I have for public transport or doctor's appointment. I was seeing I have if I'm lucky, and I am lucky, I just have for two backgrounds. So I'm going to close up my book. So as Elizabeth say, it get alligator mouth open up like this. Um, as you can see, Laura and Sherry, I sometimes make some. Hello, Amber. How are you? I hope you are doing good. Oh, yeah. Oh, you get from government, Laura? Have a look, Laura. This is my knit of both ends. Little yarn ball. As you can see, I use it, Laura, and the rest of you, when I make socks. Yeah, like this, so I can get the equal stripes, because I have only one of these. So to be sure I get two matching socks, I simply make the, so I can knit in both ends of my, as you can see, my scraps. And again, I have these fantastic free candy boxes. So, and I also use them for my patchwork and my scraps, and you know, you can staple them. Yeah. So it's a good thing. I mean, to remember. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. I know that. I also on. I have lived for a couple of years of my savings, because if you have a saving, you can't get anything from the government. So I know how it is, and I have a friend. She is also living from her savings, because, as you say, as a disability and social, it's you can just survive. You can't barely, as with the house prices. Mm. Because I'm getting it to live in Canada and USA. It's expensive too, right? I mean, the government, lack of jobs. It's hard to food expensive. Everything. I mean, everything is rising in price. It's not cheap anymore. Um, Bread, flour, and here in Denmark we have a very high tax. You're doing very expensive. So, but I would say I'm. That's why I'm very happy that I have my crafting and my, I think, out of the box. You have also been working, yeah. I was also 16, 17 when I started working. Yeah. So, um, I have like you say, like a mantra. I'm going to have baby wipe. Did I put my baby wipe? Yeah. So it's still warm here in Denmark. I don't understand it. We are not used to it. I don't like the heat. Um, I am great fan, or yeah. I told my son I didn't want him because I said, you know what, when you're getting older, you are going to, because at the situation, the retirement here in Denmark raised. You can't retire at 65 anymore. They have raised it to 70. Only the day you are getting 70, you can seek for retirement, or 68. Then you can start asking for it. I think that's. Yeah, I'm 51, Sherry, and I mean, I have also worked from I was 16, and then I got heart stops and failure, and wasn't able to work. And now, as you know what, as soon as you, yeah, and you know what, sometimes when you are 50, people don't want you because you're told. They want young people, and sometimes I was told then they need somebody with computer skills, and then I should take a new education. And then I said, you know what? The day I'm done with that, I'm ready for retirement. If I have to spend, I'm 52 almost. If I have to spend the next 10 years or 5 years for extra education, then I'm too old. Even I am educated textile designer and tailor, so I sew a lot. But now everything is being made with computers, and the problem is also, Laura, I'm old school. I mean, I'll show you. I make this. Um, I make these frontier skirts. As you can see, I make these frontier skirts. I make my own clothes. I make this. Um, yeah, I love to sit in crumble quilts. I think I got a here. Uh, yeah. So I just got a hole here. Yeah. Scratch myself. Um, I was also thinking, um, when you have yeah, you sew too. Yeah. Oh, Sherry, you know enough about computer to be dangerous. Maybe I should call you every time I have something I could smash my computer. I know what I need to know about computer. The only thing I wish I am going to learn is how to clean the thing, because it keeps telling me I need more space, or RAM or something I have to clean out. I think also I am going to sit down one day and figure it out, because you know what, yeah, even if we are old schools, we are not done by learning. We can still learn. You also a professional seamstress, so am I, Laura. That's my education, and into fabric design and clothing. I make costumes. I just had a little a young girl came by today. She had a skirt where the elastic was broken, or you know, when it's too washed, it's and the elastic is gone. So I had to replace the elastic band in her skirts and fix a bra for her and a pair of very fancy underpants with laces on and stuff like that. So she gave me a little bit for it. So, and I had a young man who came and got what do you call it? Make a cape, stuff like that. Mm. Yeah. Oh, you used to work in alterations. I love that alterations too. You know, sometimes when people come with a dress and want a skirt or the other way around. And Sherry, yes. You know what? Sometimes it's not a shame to take things slowly. Um, there's no rush. I mean, when we are in the age we are, you know, the I don't know what you call it in English, but you know when you get your heat struck and you get more and more you emotion when you. I mean sometimes well we have to consider what is it necessary for us to learn. Is it necessary to rush on? Oh, you did that interior design, Laura. Okay. I know how to. Wow. Yeah. I have only been oh, only and only. I know how to make curtains and cushions. I don't know. What do you call this? That's so cool, Laura. What are you calling this? In Denmark, it's a pool. In pool, it's a sofa pool, couch, pillow, pillow. Is it a pillow? I made this cushion. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. And you say, Laura, say pillow or sofa pillow. Yes, it's for a sofa. It's also a sofa. In Denmark, we call it a sofa too. Yeah, it's a sofa in Danish. But I make a design and design these as like this pillows, cushions, quilt blankets, um, curtains. Ah, cushion. That's what you sit on. Yes, but I do both. I make like cushions for sofas, and then I put yeah, you know what I mean. And then I make these pillows for decoration that match. That's what I'm doing. I have to be careful. I don't. I think I'm going to make some small. Yeah, we do, Laura. Oh, so nice to meet someone who know what I'm talking about when you know what. So Oh, Miss Elizabeth's things here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to show you. Yeah. Do I have her? Is it still open? Yeah. I'll show you. Yes, Amber. I just got a very good bargain. See? I got them very cheap today. And here. These. So I was thinking, I got a lot of napkins. I sent some for Elizabeth. Once upon a time. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm making this little Laura, you have seen this. I see this for napkins, little journals, pockets for napkins. And the idea was sometimes do that. I buy different napkins like this. Then I simply pack them, and when I have like this, I sometimes give them away for happy mails or gifts. Um, so that's what I'm using them for, and I often sometimes I have kind people who, when they clean up in the things like fabric, I just got a very big box of fabric scraps and big quarters, pot quarters, and jelly rolls with fabric. So some of it I use in my journals, and then I make this. I was showing you, Laura. I have something to show you what I. So I want to show you what I have made for myself. These are my home slippers I have made out of something. I like cats. It has to be fun. Just because we are old, we can still have fun and have a good time. Yes. So I'm back. I am back again, Laura. As you can see, I come with a lot of stuff. But here they are. Amber. Yes, Tracy made some of my roses. They were so beautiful. Oh. Yeah, I have made a video, Laura. But here you go, Laura. Have a look. This is these from Aldi. I have dyed or colored. And I have just got these little ones. You know, you get small packets. Yeah. I'm putting them over here. Up here. Then I can clean up afterwards. As you can see, I don't know what I have done here. Never mind. First of all, Laura, I make these. These are for yarn or little bags like this. So it has a zipper like this and a round button. These are I use as my craft bags. I make like this in different sizes. Here and yes, craft bags to go. Yes. Because you sometimes need when you go some places, you know, and I like sometimes to have a little things with me. So I made this with a little sturdy bottom, so I can simply take them with me. And sometimes I fill it up with some craft stuff. And you know, then I have a bag with this in my bag. What I'm doing is as you can see here, I'm also this I have colored. This is home dyed yarn. This is alpaca. I have hand dyed or colored. And sometimes I get to take the rest of the color. I use this cheap cloth, and then this we talked of. Thank you, Laura. And used to, as you can see, it's like a unicorn, very pastelic, light colors. I like to dye. Thank you, Amber and Laura. What I have with this one, you can see rainbow, like this, purple, green, light blue, light gray. I like to mix colors. And the best part is when you do it yourself, you can get the colors you like. Sometimes when I see these, I don't like the way they have put the colors. This is alpaca wool. This one here, I have 2 alpaca, and then I have a single strain of Shetland wool. This is a Shetland wool. You can see it's one. So, but I love the alpaca. Yes, the alpaca is very soft. And wonderful. And as you say, it's give great colors. Very great colors. I don't do you allergic to wool, Sherry? Yeah, but no, you know what? It's not the wool. It's the lanolin, because in wool there's lanolin, and that's what you are reacting to. Yeah, yarn from animals. Yeah, it's because yarn from animals contain fat or lanolin, and it does that you get like rash or sneeze, and it's the fat from the animal lanolin who does it, and sometimes it can be because of this dandruff. Like people can have dandruff, sheep and goats can have dandruff, and it go into the yarn and give out allergic. Yes, but yeah, but that's the lanolin talking, and it's not key. I mean, when people say to another person who say I'm allergic to wool, and make fun of it, I say that's not something to joke about, because it can be right serious um, about that. But you use cotton. I sometimes color cotton yarn too. So that's what I'm doing. And oh yes, of course, Laura. Yeah, it's time here. It's midnight now. I have one last thing here. Look, Laura, I made this out of my scraps. A handbag. It's with pockets. So I simply started by making some crazy patchwork and embroideries. My bag here. So yeah. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Yes. So it's what I'm doing when I'm get bored. Oh, you know, you have to have your mind in the right place. I simply sit down and yeah, embroidery, cutouts, and stuff like that. But if I count back, yes, Laura, it's time for you to have something to eat. In Denmark, it's 2 morning. How can I sell you? I can write it to you. Time is 02:09 here. Is the time now. It was so much nice to talk to you too, Laura. Yeah, you have 5 in the afternoon now. Yeah, it sounds reasonable. So it's time for dinner, and I hope I see you, of course, in another video. And I look forward to see yours, and also because I'll jump off too. So I have enjoyed, and it's 7 p.m. At Sherry in Canada. Okay. Bye, Laura, and thank you for now, and take care. Look after you. So nice to have you talk. And you have 7 p.m. Sherry in Canada. It's it's 8 p.m. on Amber, you are US too, right? Yeah. Yeah, you have to be sorry because I scratched myself here. Sometimes I do that. Stupid, but so yeah. West Virginia, USA. Yeah. It's a big country, United States. It's very big. I have only been in South Carolina many years ago as an exchange student from when I was 19 to 21. I went to a school for crafting and color. Or what do you call it? High school. High school. The next thing, college. No, college. Yeah, I think you calling it college when it's high school. It's the small school. College. I think it was college student. In Denmark, we call it handels exam. We have some different. Yeah, college. Yeah, in South Carolina. It was fun. I was so lucky to live with a Puerto Rican family, nice family, American, and met a lot of beautiful American young people. I always liked it. Also because I think you're very open people, and I have to admit I like your food. I like your food. And you are very the experience I had at that time. At time has probably changed. I don't know, but I felt people were very at that time. But I'm 52 now, so it's a lot of years ago. But I have only good memories from my time in Carolina. So yeah, food is a lot here. Yeah, you live for your food. I do too. I like I don't know, I'm a little special. Um I can assure you Danes have a very strange food. Um yeah, I don't know. Um Also the way they cook in Denmark. I don't know. I think when I was I have taken a lot of what I learned about food. Yeah. Oh, your grandparents used to. Okay, but it's. I think it's a very good idea. I mean, I learned a lot from the family. I really did. I enjoyed it very much. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting. I wish I was young again and maybe make a go back to studio. Um, could be nice. So, but I got a lot of food. Margaret, where was Margaret from? It's a Nordic. It sounds like a Norwegian. Yeah, Norwegian. In Denmark, we'll say Margrethe. Um, yeah, sometimes. Oh, I'm so sad to hear about that. Yeah. In Denmark, honestly? Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I mean, yeah, you're getting too sad. I feel like sometimes like Elizabeth say. You had one from India? Okay, yeah. Mm. No, I mean, I think it was sad to hear that a young woman died by bombing. I mean, that's what I meant, and what I mean about sad is it's so sad that the world has become the way it is. But you know what? The best thing is, Amber, is to be positive. So I'm very happy. Okay, thank you. It was what I meant, you know. Hopefully, but sometimes it can be difficult when you have to inside your head you have to translate from another language, and sometimes I get it translated. So it's actually I use the Danish grammar for it. So it sounds strange when I translate it to English. because the word turned around. So, but have you seen Amber? Guess who I bought this for? Can you guess it? Do you know what it is? This is for a very special person. I bought this, and she's going to have it sent to her on Monday. So, yep. Yay! Exactly, Elizabeth. And these are inflatable cup holders shaped as a unicorn. They are going to Elizabeth. So I couldn't help it. They were cheap. I mean, it says yeah. For Tiger. I know she is. I think she is too. Yes. She is going to love it. I don't think she have one of these for her cell phone or iPhone. So I think she's going to love that one. So she can put up as a unicorn, you know. And as Laura says, I bet she's going to name it. It's going to have a fancy name. So I know I have just sent her one, but I need to send her another one. So and that's make me happy when I know I see something, you know, that, you know, I'm a person like, you know, I also have a friend here. Every time I see something and I say this, I know exactly who's going to be happy for it. And it, you know, it's doesn't cost a fortune. I am normally going to buy it and make it into a little happy for this. I found a leftover. No, I, you know what, Amber, it cost the same. If I send it for, as in Denmark, if I have to send a letter inside Denmark, at, let's say 500 gram, it cost 54 kroner. And it costs the same if I send for Elizabeth or overseas. It also costs 54 kroner to send to United States. So it's same price. When I send a packet for Elizabeth, I on about up to 2,000 gram or 4 pound, maximum 4 pound. I can send it. It cost about 108 kroner. And it's the same in Denmark. You then you are send it with postage. So I don't think so, but maybe it's more expensive in US. I don't know, to send overseas. Um, I know we are in a swap by tax in Emily's group, but I know it's. I don't know. I do international because for me it's the same. Um, if I'm going to send it for here in Denmark, actually I can tell you, Amber. I have a friend. She sent a packet from Copenhagen to Frederikshavn here in Denmark. At the same day, I sent a packet for Elizabeth and Emily, and Emily got hers first. About 8 days, 9 days, Elizabeth had hers, and it took about 3 weeks before it reached Frederikshavn here in Denmark. So I can tell you, you have a very fast postage in US compared to what we have here in Denmark. And it's because it's a Swedish company, PostNord, have taken over the Danish postage, and that's quite expensive, I have to say. Yeah. So, but so it actually faster for me to send and cheaper to send it to. And I can tell you something. My friend's son ordered a hammer from a company. Then he got the packet, and the packet was empty. That means the post service had opened the packet and taken the content and closed the packet again and sent it further. And he got an empty box delivered. And then he went to the office. Oh, did you? Okay, you know what? We have a formula on the internet. Just to go in there and write. You got an empty box. And he said, yeah, then I need my money back. Then he has to go and to another website and sign up. After 7 weeks, he finally got his money back because he never got the hammer, rubber hammer he has ordered. So I don't have somewhat faith in Sweden post service because Denmark sold it the license to Sweden. So yeah, not fun. So yeah. So that's why Amber, and I think we have one more. Sherry. That is exactly horrible, Amber. So that's why I don't send expensive things. Only cheap things. Because it's okay. Yeah. But Sherry, do you here in Denmark we have sometimes alternative, if you send it as what do you call it, a letter package. As a if you send it, there's a difference between send it as a package, or if you send it like a mail packet, post package. Do you understand me? Instead of have you put stamps on them, like in Denmark we call it a brevpost, and there's pakkepost, and there's a big difference on the cost and what the company is. There's different companies who deliver packets, like a letter, for example, letter post. Is that the same like a packet? So documents cost less. Okay, yeah. So because here we can also risk it costs a fortune. If I have to go and send, for example, if I send a packet for Elizabeth, and it weighs over 2,000 grams, from then the price. Oh yeah, curious. Oh, I would never. I wouldn't afford that. It is more expensive, Sherry. I mean, what I'm saying is, I sent these packets for Elizabeth and Emily as a letter packet, as we call them. Emily's cost about 54 for 500 gram. If I was supposed to send it as a package, it has cost about 245. For example, Elizabeth's is weigh up to 4 pound, 2,000 gram, or 2 kilogram in Denmark. I give 108 kroner to send to Elizabeth, Florida. If I go over these 2,000 gram, suddenly I have a package price on 500 Denmark. So and even if I have to use a courier, it will be even just as expensive. So I'm just happy we have the opportunity, but of course there is no guarantee if the packet get lost or something. But I have found out that if you send it as a cheap packet or letter mail packet, it has less chance. $1 is about 6 Denmark, 6 kroner. 1 US is 6.2, like this. K is kroner. So $1 is about 6 kroner and 20 here. But we don't have this small amount. The smallest coin we have is 50 here. Øre. It's like 50 cents, $1. We have 50 øre, 1 krone. So instead, so for me, it's okay because I put a little aside, um, so I can send some small happy mail, and I do it because it makes me happy to see people get happy. And I mean, a person I know, people say uh, bad things about some people. I don't like that. Some people have had a long life and a lot of things. And I mean, if I have a lot of things too. Right now, it's mess up, mixed media here. Um, my health, I got health issues and got sick very much, so I didn't have the time to fix it up. So, but as I keep saying, it's my mess. So don't mess about it. Um, and some people, live with us a lot of things, and other live with a big amount of things. Um, Young people buy and throw away a lot of things. Um, yeah, I can't afford to throw. Exactly, Amber. Yes, just keep your hands away from all organized mess. I mean, I know exactly what is in that pile of old papers and magazines. I know exactly what is in the pile over in that corner with the fabric stash. And I have 3 boxes with yarn stash I use a lot of. Yeah. Don't we, and you know what I hate, Amber? It's people who come and tell you, you know what you need? You need new shelf for your apartment. I am going to tell you how you are going to organize your things, and then I try to clean it up for you. I can assure you that they are getting very fast out of here. And I have to admit, I have told people uh, very firmly, please leave, because I don't like people, because I would never in a million year ago and tell somebody how to I mean organize them in their home, or how they are going to have their you won't. You know what, I'm so happy because I live alone. That I got me and my kitty. My kitty is on my bed right now. Um, yeah, and you know what? And I don't want. I can be so cruel and say I don't accept visitors, strangers in my home. If I can, it depends on. Like Elizabeth say, is it me you're visiting, or are you coming to see how I live? Um, and yeah, I don't like that. Um, because I would never go and visit somebody and start to tell them how they are going to organize themselves in their house. I couldn't dream about it. Neither do I, Amber. I mean, there's no need to judge people. Um, as I keep saying, you know what? As long as you don't have a lot of garbage, I know what's garbage, and I know what I mean. Uh, and clean up my cat litter box and stuff like that. I can walk on the floor, right? I mean, then there's no need to judge anyone. But you know what? Sometimes these people, Amber, is people who has a sad life themselves. So the only way these people be happy is to find someone that can, yeah, look down at. I think that these are colored. Yes, this cloth, clean cloth. So yeah, but it has been. It's very. It doesn't feel so alone when you have somebody you are alive. Yeah. So and sometimes I found what you know when I look in my hidings, I find try to go inside your craft room and you go there and you open a box, a hidden box, Amber, Jerry, and you find things that you have actually forgotten you have of wonderful, I mean, wonderful stuff you are crafting with, and then suddenly you do, whoa, I can't remember when did I get that, and poof, you have all these wonderful creative ideas in your head. So yeah, sometimes they just poof up like that. So I'm going to cut some. I think I'm going to save one of these. I want to make it a. Oh, yeah, showing my stash. Yeah. Oh, that's a good word for it, Amber. Showing my stash. Yeah, yeah. I love that too. Shopping my. You go shopping. Oh, yeah. I have a big closet, like a wall closet like this, and they have a very high shelf. Sometimes I ask my son, can you try and pick one of the boxes? Some of the boxes have been there for about 10, 15 years. And when you get the box down, you open it and you simply find a treasure without imagination. And sometimes I can tell you, I find stuff that you can't even buy them today because they're simply doesn't manufactured anymore, and you find this almost, you can call it uh, um what do you call it? Yep. Vintage, uh vintage stuff, yes. um so I'm going to, now I got all my wonderful colors here. I have colored. Isn't that beautiful? Like a unicorn. Filled colors, ready, dyed, home. What do you call it? Home dyed, filled for crafting. Um, of course, I don't use it all for roses. I do other craftings, but I was looking to find these cards. these. I got one more I need to fix. This is not one of these. So I'll just pop it over here in a minute. It seems we are only Amber and Sherry enjoying us. We have a little Amber and Sherry and Katrina party. Thank you so much. I enjoy your company and I also love your videos. I'll go and put this in space. Just a minute, Amber. Okay. Hey again. Oh, few boxes. Oh, speaking about few boxes, I love them too. Have a look. Tamaris. Guess what? I just picked up a magic shoebox because they are easy to store. And voila, a napkin here. So very fancy. But as you can see, I have all these magnificent. Oh, there's more room on the floor. Isn't that true? When your hands doesn't. What? Oh, I even found a little here. I just got these ribbons in this shoebox. It's one of these I called a random act of kindness from a lady who also sew a lot. And sometimes when she gets some leftovers and stuff like that, she packed it in shoe boxes for me. And sometimes she just come by and donate a shoebox filled with goodies. So I have ribbons in all kind of colors, silver, some fabric. Yeah. In a shoebox. So, like that. It's a magic shoebox. So, sometimes you have that. A shoebox addiction. Put it back on here. So I can see we have some people who has just popped in and popped out very shortly. Yeah. So, yep. So I'm just sitting and doing some stuff here. Taking some paper. I got some happy cola. So, yeah. And then I think it's my turn to say good night. Sorry. Oh. Uh, if it's after 2 a.m., you would sleep. Oh no, I think I'm just cobbling off here. No, I'm not sleeping. It's too warm. It's really. I mean, it's about 79 Fahrenheit now in Copenhagen. So it's too warm for me to sleep. So yeah, I know, Amber, but it's too warm. And I have slept a lot here in early afternoon because when it was raining and the weather was cool. But I am not. I am give it 15 minutes more. Then I'm saying good night to all of you, and I have been very pleased because of um, Amber, Sherry, Laura. I think these were the people who came and say hi to me, and I'm very happy for it. I can see it says 3 people, but it has, from 3 to 4, but nobody. You're the only one. Oh, little Michelle, hi. You're looking. How are you doing, Michelle? Uh, did you get to horseback ride with your daughter? What was it? Or did I forget something? So I'm not going to sleep right now because I am. I need to show you. I got this in this was a happy mail for me. I got from a friend. She sent me this little. I can't see if it's it. I don't know. It's look like a little kitty. Um. So you just got home, Shell? Yeah. So you had a good day. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, it is. It's a little kitty. So it was in a happy mail for me. So even I get happy mail sometimes, and that's why I also give out happy mail to make people, little things. Um, it's so adorable. I love it very much. So I could put it in my hair. Put it on my purse. I don't know yet, but I'm very happy for it, my little kitty. So, but what I'm going to do is, here's my corn husk I make this yarn from. And I found what I was looking for because, as you know, don't clean up in your organized stash. There's never coming anything good out of here. Is the other one. I'm finding my things. And today, when I'm leaving, saying goodnight, I have something to. Where did I? Yeah, that's my Junk journal. Hi, Rose. Hello, Rose. Carol, how are you? Thank you for just dropping by. We are a little few faithful. My Laura has gone by. I still got Amber, Michelle, and Sherry. And hi to you, Kelly Rose. So nice to see you. Are you doing crafty today? So I'm just showing a little bit of what I have made of roses and make a little chit chat and show my stuff. As you can see, Rose, I make these. A new one for my channel. I can see that. It's the pocket junk journal, and I make them out of old books. And as you can see, I stitch pages with fabric and make these. I use them to fill them up with all my junk and fun stuff. So whenever I get a mixed media challenge, I just grab one of my junk pocket journals and put it beside me, because I have everything from metallic to candy wrap to whatever I need, ribbon, and already have it for hands. As you can see, I crochet. Sherry, I have just crocheted another little tag here, but sadly it's too small for the challenge. So I'm going to make some bigger challenge, and as you can see, I have made here pockets here too, and angels. This is actually one I have in my video how I make these. This you can see it's actually I make my out of my dinner. This has been a Camembert cheese, fried Camembert cheese. It was my lunch tonight, and I simply took the box and opened up like this. And then I lifted with the big heavy sides where the two sides are connected. I use that as a back side because it's already reinforced by having two glued on. So, and because it's so hot today, I have difficult to go to sleep. So we are not many here. So, and then it has its space here. I forgot this. And thank you. Thank you, Kelly Rose. What I'm doing is that's what I was looking for, because I am making I'm going to make chest a drawer out of my, as you can see, I have these whole milk boxes, and what I'm actually doing is I'm making little these for drawers, So I'm going to, here, as you can see, make them into little drawers like this. So I am going to, inside the next room, have a chest of drawer made with these little boxes as drawers. Then I'll put a little handle on it for all my little bits and pieces. So it was what I was supposed to do. But I am going to use a glue gun for it because it's not very, it doesn't stick very well on this. And then I am preparing some tags for a challenge. And if I'm lucky, I can have here. Oh, it fits. It fits. And if you're a cat, if it fits, you sit. Yeah, you can make tags out of them. Not bad, not bad at all. Just got a creative view here. Yes, not bad. So, are you doing something special, Callie Rose? Creation, yeah, of crafty stuff. And Michelle, we have Sherry. Amber. Here, I can see who's written, but I can only see 3 people. So I am going to make I love lace books too. I'm a lace collector, or if we're talking, I am more if people ask me, Kelly Rose, and I keep saying there are a few things I really hoard. I am a hoarder of 3 different things. The first one, you're making paper beads, Amber. Oh, oh, oh. Do you have you made a video, Amber, where you make them? Okay, but I have 3 things. Laces, I hoard. Every bits and pieces of lace, small, big, and ribbons. For that, I am a hoarder. Yarn and fabric. I'm a hoarder, sadly. And paper, craft paper. I would like that, Amber, to see you paper beads. I don't know if you saw, because I have I got these Elizabeth suggested. Also, if the cheapest way to get these little flower power here is to buy one of these Hawaiian flower things. Then I discovered, Amber, here, where do you get it? Here. Between the flowers, or the petals was this. As you can see, this like little plastic tubes, and I think I am going to make them into bohemian lace. Lace, yeah. I have a sweet. I can't remember. What was it? You who lace? Yeah. We call it what do we call it, a flower blomsterkrans. På dansk hedder det simpelthen for en blomsterkrans. Yeah. But lace, it's the word for it. Yes, I bought two, very cheap. 10 krona each. And that means I got all this for 20 krona, included these little plastic tubes, as I think I am going to use for bohemian fabric beads. So, and I think I'm a hoarder of plastic, sadly, boxes with different craft stuff. I simply love my free candy boxes for my craftings. Here you are. Got a ribbon, a lost ribbon. It's going up to the laces here. But what I was doing is I am going to make this here. Find the right edges here. So once upon a time, I did make paper beads, but I have forgot totally how to make them. I can remember it was something to do with a knitting needle and where you cut the paper in long triangles and or in straight like a ½ inch, and then you where did I put it here? So yeah. I have some. This might be boring. I don't know. Not much happening here. But what I'm doing is I'm making this for Trieste roll. So cut it down here and cut it down here. There you are. Now, as for the one I haven't seen, so I do like this. But it won't be long before I just jump off, so you people can have a do what you're doing. One just passed by and jumped off. It's okay. I mean, this is for, yeah, what you like to see. Here you go. I think I am going to let you people release you. It has been so nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Kelly Rose. I am I am making a chest drawer. These are going to be the little drawers into these little boxes. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making these. Then I'm going to cover them. Yeah, you know what, Amber? I am going to go too. And I thank you so much for your patience and for your wonderful time. And thank you for you giving me your time to chat with me. And you have seen what I have done. Because I guess you have a family or need something to eat too, and your company. And also to Kelly Rose, I am going to show a video, Kelly Rose, how I make my chester drawer out of these. And thank you too for Sherry. I will do that. Thank you, Amber and Sherry. Hugs to you, and I love you, and thank you, the three of you, and Michelle, for a wonderful time. And I promise follow up on my milk carton. Just a draw will come up, so I can see I have been on for the time flies when you're in good company, and you have been very beautiful company for me. And I'll thank you of my heart. I think I'll just bye, Amber. I think I'll just read something to say goodbye. You can listen. This is the last one. This is my mantra. Thank you, Sherry. This is my mantra I live for. It's called Dragonfly. Ancient flitted spirit, master of light of precision, dragonfly, I call on you. Teach me how to dance in the disappearing mist of dawn. Show me the beauty in each day by marrying through an emotion. Help me see through the illusion that binds me and understand those that enliven my soul. Help me to remember the light. Penetrate as well as paints, that colors deepen as time flows past, that controlled flight is indeed possible. Please weave the light of transformation and adoption into my life. Dragonfly, I call upon you and I say goodbye for you and thank you for listening. And thank you so much, all of you, for your time. See you. Bye. And thank you. Love you all. Bye.